Imagine sitting inside a car that feels 10 years ahead of its time, a machine built not just to drive, but to think, adapt, and evolve. That car is the Avatr 12. In a market flooded with electric vehicles, this one doesn't quietly compete. It makes a statement. A 35.4-inch 4K ultra-wide screen stretches across the dashboard, seats heat, ventilate, and massage you at the same time, and a smart panoramic roof adjusts its tint automatically depending on sunlight. And here is the part that truly shocks people. It starts at around $40,000, with the top version near $52,000. More than 40,000 units have already been sold, and the car keeps improving through over-the-air updates, meaning it becomes smarter over time. Today, we are going to go through every single detail of the Avatr 12. The platform, the powertrain, the battery, the range, the interior, the technology, and the safety, so that by the time this video ends, you have every number and every fact you need. Before we jump in, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. Seriously, I spend countless hours researching, fact-checking, and putting these videos together so you can stay ahead of the curve. The least you can do is help me out with that subscriber count. Deal? Awesome. Let's get into it. Before the specifications, you need to understand who actually built this car, because the Avatr 12 is not a product of one company. It is the result of 3 industry giants combining their most powerful technologies into a single vehicle. Avatr Technology is a joint venture between Changan Automobile and CATL, the world's largest lithium-ion battery manufacturer. Changan brings decades of manufacturing expertise. CATL holds a significant ownership stake and supplies the battery technology, while Huawei acts as the leading technology supplier for software, screens, and autonomous driving. What this means in plain English is that you have China's most experienced car maker, the world's most advanced battery company, and the country's most powerful technology firm all working together on one product. That is not a small thing. That is essentially the equivalent of Toyota, Panasonic, and Google deciding to build a car together. The Avatr 12 is the second vehicle under the Avatr brand and was presented in July 2023 as a flagship executive car that combines the proportions of a traditional sedan with the sleek roofline of a fastback. The Avatr 12 is the first car in the world to use the Panchi skateboard chassis, jointly developed by Changan and CATL specifically for this vehicle. This is a dedicated electric vehicle platform, not an adapted version of an older petrol car frame. A skateboard chassis means the entire battery pack, motor, suspension, and braking system are all integrated into one flat, low-riding structure that sits beneath the passenger cabin. This design lowers the car's center of gravity significantly, which improves cornering stability and makes the car feel planted and confident at high speeds. The platform supports a wheelbase of 3,020 millimeters, which gives rear passengers a generous amount of legroom comparable to much more expensive European executive sedans. Avatr also claims that because of the way the Panchi chassis is engineered, the car will not catch fire or explode during a front collision at speeds below 120 kilometers per hour. A claim backed by CATL's blade battery safety technology that has been tested extensively in real-world crash simulations. The top-spec Avatr 12 uses a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup, producing a combined 547 horsepower and reaches a top speed of 220 kilometers per hour. To understand how significant 547 horsepower is, that figure is higher than the standard Porsche Taycan, which costs nearly 3 times as much. The 0 to 100 kilometers per hour sprint takes just 3.8 seconds, which puts the Avatr 12 firmly in sports car territory despite being a 5-seat executive sedan with a full luxury interior. The maximum torque output stands at 650 Newton meters, and all of that torque is delivered instantly the moment you press the accelerator, the way only electric motors can deliver it. There is no turbo lag, no gear change hesitation, and no waiting for power to build. The single-motor rear-wheel drive variant is also available for buyers who prioritize efficiency and a lower purchase price, and it still delivers a genuinely respectable driving experience without the extreme acceleration figures of the dual-motor version. The Avatr 12 is equipped with a 95 kilowatt-hour battery pack, providing a CLTC rated range of 705 kilometers on a single charge. CLTC is the Chinese testing standard, which tends to be slightly optimistic compared to real-world conditions. But even at 80% of that official figure, you're looking at over 560 kilometers of actual driving range, which comfortably handles several days of normal city use between charges. The battery architecture is built on an 800-volt silicon carbide platform, which is the same high-voltage technology found in the most expensive electric cars in the world. This platform enables the car to charge from 30% to 80% in just 10 minutes, which is genuinely one of the fastest charging speeds available in any production car in the world right now. 10 minutes for a 50% charge is faster than stopping for coffee. For home charging, an 11 kilowatt AC wall box will fully replenish the battery in around 9 hours overnight, which for the vast majority of daily drivers is more than adequate. The Avatr 12 does not look like it was styled by a committee trying to please everyone. The exterior was created by former BMW designer Nader Faghizadeh, and the car takes the form of a fastback, combining the proportions of a traditional sedan with the swooping roofline of a hatchback in one sleek, uninterrupted silhouette. The design language features round edges, double lighting units with a distinctive C-shaped motif, and narrow strips of rear lamps that stretch across the full width of the car in one continuous light bar. The door handles are hidden flush into the body panels, which gives the exterior a completely clean, aerodynamic surface from front to rear. The panoramic sunroof features a color-changing function that adapts automatically based on light intensity, meaning the glass darkens when the sun is strong and clears up when it is overcast, without any manual adjustment needed. The wheels come in two sizes, 20 or 21 inches, and the car also offers an optional camera system that replaces the traditional side mirrors, reducing aerodynamic drag and giving the exterior an even more futuristic appearance. Step inside the Avatr 12, and the first thing you will notice is the screen. The dashboard features a panoramic 35.4-inch display in full 4K resolution that stretches across the entire width of the cockpit, accompanied by a separate 15.6-inch central touchscreen. Rear passengers also get their own overhead screen for entertainment during long journeys. The entire system runs on Huawei's HarmonyOS 4, which is one of the most responsive and visually polished operating systems fitted to any production car today. The cabin houses 27 speakers and 64 color ambient lighting with fully personalized color schemes. The front seats are dual zero-gravity designs with heating, ventilation, and multi-point massage functions. The rear seats also feature heating, ventilation, and spy-level massage, and rear passengers get 50-watt wireless charging built into the armrest. There is also an intelligent in-car refrigerator that can both cool and heat, sitting neatly integrated into the center console without taking up additional space. The air conditioning system features quad-zone temperature control with 7 airflow modes, high-temperature self-cleaning, hydro-nano-ion technology for odor elimination, allergen reduction, and antimicrobial protection. The center console features real European open-pore wood trim, handcrafted panels, and Nappa leather across the seats and steering wheel. This level of interior specification simply does not exist in cars at this price point anywhere else in the world. The Avatr 12 comes with 3 laser radars and runs Huawei's ADS 2.0 system, which basically means the car is always watching the road carefully. It can read speed limit signs, adjust its own speed on highways, and even slow down near toll booths without you doing anything. The system also detects cars, pedestrians, bicycles, cones, and obstacles, and can gently steer around them when it's safe. It even handles construction zones better than many expensive cars. Simply put, it drives smart, and this level of technology usually costs a lot more than what the Avatr 12 asks for. The Avatr 12 is available in 4 trim levels, with prices ranging from approximately $36,800 to $52,500 US. At that price, you are getting 547 horsepower, 705 kilometers of CLTC range, 10-minute fast charging, a 35.4-inch 4K dashboard screen, 27 speakers, 3 laser radars, Huawei autonomous driving technology, massaging zero-gravity seats in all rows, an in-car refrigerator. When you compare that full list to what a similarly priced European or American luxury sedan offers, the Avatr 12 does not just compete, it overwhelms. This is the car that proves the era of dismissing Chinese electric vehicles as cheap imitations is completely and permanently over. The Avatr 12 is serious, it is data-backed, it is beautifully built, and it is priced at a level that should make every premium car maker in the world genuinely uncomfortable.